But the Earth is in some sense stardust, so we're also stardust at the same time. But it's again that component of our that I call the soul, which I believe is hyperdimensional. That gives you the imagination to transcend. You know, what would it be like living in 5 dimensions or 6 dimensions?
Right.
Right.
And less than
Right.
10 seconds has transpired.
Correct. So I have another theory related to the hyperdimensionality of waves and human behavior. So if you look at the brain and how it acts, I have argued there's a thing called the brain wave function, and it's waves. And so if one argument I have for creativity is like, you know how when you're in the shower and you're singing or just doing nothing, and all of a sudden something you've been thinking about for weeks pops into your head. Basically, your brainwave function expands and it can access other solutions in what I might call the Hilbert space of ideas, which might entail the hyperdimensionality, the thinking outside of the box.
Analytic and creative side. And then there's a corpus callosum, which is the transceiver in between. What's interesting is that at either end of the corpus callosum is the hypothalamus and pineal.
Yes, yes, yes. So I have a theory about that too, related to the wave. So when you dream, your brain, because it's the most amazing machine we know of, computer we know of in the universe. So it needs to take a break because you're literally like electrical circuits. You don't want to overload it during the day. You're getting receiving images, you're processing them, you're giving responses and commands. So the point is the brain needs a break. So that brainwave function that I mentioned collapses, I believe, into the pineal gland. The pineal gland is something different. I don't think it's connected like you with the usual neural circuitry. So it's like a free wave running. So, but yeah, the pineal gland is, I think, where you have this perhaps a hyperdimensional link where you're free running, this free running
It's got
wave.
to be somewhere, right? There
Yeah,
has to be some physical link plug-in, if you will,
yeah, sure,
to that cosmic computer.
sure.
Right?
Interesting.
So here's this interdimensional, intradimensional experience that we have the capacity to have. We just haven't allowed ourselves the freedom to explore it because we're
Yeah,
too tied into, hey, I got to make a living, I got to pay the bills, I got to take care of the wife and kids and cars and house and all that kind of stuff,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
tremendously limiting on that expanded consciousness because it takes time